Problem 2-78. Start with part A. Alright. So in this one we're just given an expression and we just want to simplify it as much as possible. So you can either just try to do it straight looking at these and try and combine any similar terms, doing all that kind of stuff, or it might be a bit easier to recreate it with algebra tiles. Either way, let's first start by writing out. So it's going to be a 3y minus y plus 5x plus 3 minus 7x. So you might be able to look at that and move things around, but for this first one, let's go to the algebra tiles and try using those to help us. So let's make sure it's correct. We have 3 y's, 1 negative y, 5 x's, 3 positive ones, and 7 negative x's. So the algebra tiles, it's pretty easy to be able to join up these. You just find ones that match. So we got a y and a negative y. You can simplify it by taking out those zeros. You can do that a lot of times with the x's. There's a 0. There's another 0. Grab another pair of positive and negative x to make a 0. And then one more. And then that looks like all the zeros we can create from the tiles. And we'll end up with just these 2 positive y's, 3 positive ones, and 2 negative x's. Like that. But you can also look at it just written out and try to do something similar. Rather than making zeros necessarily, you can think of it as just combining like terms. So you have 3y here and a negative y here. So with algebra tiles, we would take one of those y's with this negative y and make a 0. But you can just think of it as 3 minus 1 and end up with 2y, which is also what we have here. It's just 2y. And then you can do the same thing with the x's. We have 5 positive x's and 7 negative x's. So in the algebra tiles, we're making pairs to make zeros. But with it just written out, you can just think of it as a positive 5 minus 7, which is going to be negative 2x. And if you look here, we have the negative 2x here. And then there were no other terms that looked like a 3, so it just stayed the same as a 3. And that's as simplified as you can get.